Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will have the ball first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human.
Right down the boulevard. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big.
Tight end trying to get in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Husker! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The short hands, it's Powell. It's a running room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak.
The sneak scores it.
I'll tell you what, Lisa, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs it for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose. The 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pulls it in, it's Sherman. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Line getting set on second down. Here we go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Complete on the shuffle. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now he's looking to throw it. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll start this drive going to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Cornhuskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Got it set up on the outside. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Huskers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial.
Turning it on. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Ginn. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. Touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets away from him, and he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This will likely be the last play of the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Powell. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball running out of bounds.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Boilermakers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught near the sticks. It's Powell. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some room heading to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, the receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They are up by just one over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Reels it in down the left side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They'll go to the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep...
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Let's go. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Ginn. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Right back to the well. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Byrne. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Powell. Under fire. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nebraska! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 29 over New Mexico.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the